hopefully you guys, looks like a lot of you are in the holiday spirit.
Put your phone down. Get a hold of this.
And I just want to share a little bit about my wife and also this gentleman off to the left. Some of you are familiar with Little Tommy's Breaking and Entering Christmas. Little Tommy's been doing it for 28 years now. Tommy is also the only program producer in the history of radio to make the Radio Hall of Fame. Let's give it up for Little Tommy. Tommy has about 1 million followers at least, it seems like, I'm sure. Tommy and I, we actually grew up together. He likes to say the west side of Chula. It sure was. Loud and proud west side.
You know what? I just want to say God bless these two right here. I mean, these guys give so much to the San Diego community. And you know, this is their third annual, and I look forward to it all the time. And I know I've met a handful of you, and so many of you right here give so much to the community as well. So God bless all of you.
Okay.
Thank you, Bill. Tommy, that he didn't have he has to leave in a short bit, so I definitely want to say a few kind words. My wife actually was part of breaking and entering Christmas this year. So my wife got up at 3 o'clock in the morning, went out there to Escondido. She said it was 39 degrees. And helped out little Tommy. And while me and the kids at home watched in the comfort of our home, with the heater on, Mom and Tommy worked together helping out. A family was going through a very tough time. Tommy does it every year. And I just want to, 28 years, guys. Let's give it up for 28 years. Now, while I have the mic here, I just want to mention a couple things here. I see a few nonprofits in the room. Sandra from the No Home. Sandra, where are you? There's Sandra over here. So she runs the No Homes right now. They're in the midst of their Enchanted Village. Who here has kids or grandkids in San Diego? Okay. So the Enchanted Village is absolutely amazing. If you go on nohomes.org, you'll see what it's about. It's our 6th year of doing it. There's 1 million lights there, 1 million. So if you want some free tickets, contact me. It's only going on through Friday. It's only 2 nights left, but it's worth going out to, especially if you have kids. And speaking of nonprofits, one thing I wanted to do tonight is just talk a little bit about charity and giving and how important it is. And to see my wife on TV the other night, the other morning there, it just was amazing because I think we've become role models for our kids. Now, Caesar probably never thought that I'd be a good role model, but here I am. No, I'm just kidding. I tried. That guy out, come on now. Now, second time around, he might get it. I don't know. So, it's important for my kids to see my wife volunteering, helping out, because they ask a lot of questions. When we go to the Padre games, as you know, I'm a die-hard baseball Padre fan. All right, there's those fans left. That's great. After this rough year, okay, I'm still recovering. But when we go, we have to drive across a couple of bridges, or at least one bridge, and we have to drive through downtown. So my kids, in the SUV are up a little bit, so they see a lot of those tents out there.
Yeah.
Dad, what are those people doing out there? Why do they live out there? And it's really important as a parent these days to try to explain to them why they're out there and what the community is doing about it. So we like to be involved and at least role model that for the community. Sandra takes care of a lot of folks with intellectual disabilities. And one thing I'm asking for 2024, if you guys have not been to the No Homes, can I get everyone's agreement? If you haven't toured the No Homes, would you want to do at least once in 2024?
Yes.
Okay. So Sandra's there and giving me information. That's just one thing I like to do. Tommy went out there. Chris, thank you guys for doing that. But if you haven't, because I think the better part of ourselves that we have found out is that giving part of us. It's like, before that, you feel like my life was good, I feel whole, but until you are really involved and a big part of yourself is completely involved or largely involved, you feel like a part of yourself has become more whole in that. And I think that's what's happened to us, myself, knowing Sandra for 20-something years and so, it's very, very much a privilege to be a part of that. So I'm hoping I see Latressa's also here. She's with St. Paul's. Say hi, Latressa. She helps seniors. So they also have a great project on the low-income seniors. We know our seniors are struggling out there. The cost of everything is going up. It's getting that Social Security check just doesn't cut it anymore, right? So it's nice to know that organizations like St. Paul's that's out there. Thank you. And also Little Tommy, guys. I think that understanding what Little Tommy has done for 28 years and how it affects people and It's just really the heartfelt, just what we need, especially just, there's hope for mankind, number one, humankind, but also that it brings the Christmas spirit, the holiday spirit out in everybody. And I think just seeing that really kicked it off for us. So this is the season of giving, and I think that for us, it takes on a different meaning as time goes on. So anyway, just give it up for little Tommy one more time before he goes. Yeah. Tommy, how did you become a follower? You're on Facebook?
Yeah.
Instagram? I'm not on that, so I don't know those kind of things.
Tell us.
Again, give it up for Philip. Joanna. I mean, I know he always does this, and I'm very proud that he talks highly of me like that. But I can't say enough about these two. I mean, just the other day at Noah Homes, Philip and Joanna was given an award by Senator Brian Jones. So, give it up for Philip.
I'm not giving back the microphone to Tommy tonight, so that was it. So with Tommy, so if you want to get involved with the breaking and entering Christmas for next year, I think what we'd like to do is kick off something in July, like Christmas in July. So I'm talking to Tommy about that. If some of you, or most of you, would like to be involved with that, let us know. I'd love for you to be part of that because it's a special part of me with Noah Homes, St. Paul, little Tommy that we take great pride in, and that we really makes us whole. So please ask us for some information on that before the end of the night. Also, just to let you know, you guys can order your meal. As you saw, it was kind of a drop-in thing. I know you guys get off at different times. You're coming from different parts of the city. Some of you, like us, have kids at home, so you can't stay too long. So they're going to go ahead and take your order for dinner right now. But in the meantime, enjoy your meal. I think want to also ask the band if they allow one person to perform.
Yeah.
Okay, so this person here, a lot of people don't know about him. And then Pat, you'll be next, by the way. You'll be next. Do you guys? Yes.
I'm gonna start $100 towards Little Tommy.
Little Tommy, wow. $100 wow, very nice. Thank you guys. Wow,
Little
nice.
Big Tommy. Not Little Tommy, Little Big Tommy.
I chose wisely as a friend. So yeah, back to it. Alan Graham, believe it or not, is the brother-in-law of Jim Morrison. Some of you folks may not know who Jim Morrison was. Do you? Okay. So he was the lead singer of the Doors who passed away many years ago. Alan was his brother-in-law. Alan is also a musician. Just turned a big 80 this past year. And I don't know, some of you may not know this because I was a young kid in the 70s, but you guys remember that magazine? It was about, what's the top floor of a building called? It's called No. Oh yeah, thank you, I forgot the name. It's called Penthouse. And so Larry Flint was the publisher, and there was a lot of heat on Larry at the time. So Alan actually became a kind of like a fictional character, or his name was Captain Pink at the time. He was for hire, and he took all the attention away from the whole Larry Flint thing, and Captain Pink was his own entity for a while. But also Alan right now is, he's also getting more involved with the community. He has pirate radio going on. He's into classic rock. He just went to the Joe Walsh concert. But when would you like to perform a song?
Right now.
Right now? Okay, you'd like to perform for us right now. All right, let's go up for Alan Graham.
Tommy, I didn't realize you were Little Tommy. Oh, okay, great. In chair. God, I used to listen to y'all every morning. I mean, it's like, great show. Thank you. You made it for 30 minutes. I just like, it was a great crowd. I wanted to come down to you. I've got that one. I appreciate it. Yeah, I do. Thank you for what you did.
Let's go. All right, so Little Tommy is Little Big Tommy. With a big heart and a great capacity, and he's the most modest man I've ever met next to me. Oh my God, it's a princess! Don't turn me into a froggy. He reached down to pick the gun up and lay smoking in his hand. She threw her arms around him, whispered, God will keep us free. They could hear the riders coming. He said, this is my last fight. Will they take me back to Texas? They won't take me back alive. There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. And I said, 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. Now she kneeled down to pick the gun up that lay smoking in his hand. She said, Father, please forgive me, but I can't make it without my man. And she knew the gun was empty, and she knew she could never win. The final prayer was answered when the rifle fired again. There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. And I said, 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. Thank you. I'm a little emotional already. I just lost a very good friend way too early in life, and I was thinking about him. He was a Marine in his suit. Here's my other song. I only know 2. This is a song about my ancestors, all Scottish knights and warriors, and the great Alexander Graham, John Graham, was a very good friend of Braveheart, the real one, Robert Bruce. In fact, he died in his service. So that lineage we carry on, and in the work of charity, which is what I do, you need this warrior stuff. And here it is. This is called the Scottish Soldier. There was a soldier, excuse me. There was a soldier, a Scottish soldier, who wandered far away. A soldier far away, there was none bolder, with good broad shoulder. He'd fought in many a fray, and fought and won. Seen the glory, he told the story of battles glorious, he's victorious. Now he's sighing, his heart is crying, because he wants to be back home. Now the soldier, the Scottish soldier, who wandered far away, the soldier far away, his leaves are falling, and death is calling, and he'll not fade away in that far land. He called his piper, his trusty piper, and bade him sound away a pibroch sad to play. And on a hillside, a Scottish hillside, you'll see a piper play, soldier home. Now the soldier, the Scottish soldier, will wander far no more, and soldier far no more. Bugles cease now, the years at peace now, far from those green hills of Tyrol. Because those green hills, oh the island hills, oh the island hills, but they're not my land's hills. And fair as these green foreign hills may be, they are not the hills of home. He's seen the glory, he's told the story of battles glorious, and he's victorious. The bugles cease now, the years at peace now, far from those green hills of Tyrol. Because those green hills, oh the island hills, oh the island hills, they're not my land's hills. Whereas these green foreign hills may be, they are not the hills. Who are you? They are not the hills of home.
Well, they don't write them like that anymore, do they? Let's hit them one more time for Alan. I think the whole format of tonight's event is that we're also busy during Christmas. Well, right around the questions, Christmas parties, staff stuff. This is the one chill night that you guys have. You come in, you relax, you have live music. Just relax.
I think I've met her before. Yes, me too. Yeah.
For about 7. So let's keep enjoying Jack and Mary's and company till then. Let's get up and back.
Best seriously. My wife was
Please, only one rule here, no
I know. Actually, I thought he could park back here. So I went back there, nothing was there. Like I said, there was no parking.
The last one.
Went right down Hilltop, drove past your place, drove past our and actually went over to
Church event. Don't put it on every year. But tonight it's very special because we're joining you. Whatever you do, we're going to make it twice as good, maybe